Oh my goodness, guys. Let's hope this works because it's live and you never know what might happen live. So, my first step is to bring on my co host, Jen. But before I can bring her on, I have to see her. And I don't see you, Jen. If you're there, if you can hear me, if this is working, let me know. If you're watching, Jen, if you're watching, let me know because then I can add you. I see Julie's watching. Yay! So at least somebody out there in Facebook land, we know it's working. So I just have to see Jen. Yay, Jen. Okay, so I'm going to click bring you on video. I don't know why it won't tell me. Anyway, so, Facebook is weird. We all can agree about this, right? Facebook's just weird. Maybe I shouldn't say this when I want it to work for me. Facebook is amazing. We love it. We love technology. Okay, I'm clicking invite so Jen can hopefully join me. And it's going to be so much more fun when both of us are talking because it's going to all be live. And you just don't know what'll happen live. Maybe there will be a wardrobe malfunction and there's nobody here to edit it. Who knows? Or maybe we'll say terrible words and it won't be edited out. You just never know, right? So you want to be here live so you see the whole thing. And no matter how terrible it is, you saw it live and you'll be able to tell your grandkids one day, I saw all of this live. Well, Jen, I think I invited you, but I don't know if it's working. So maybe I'm going to have to say a terrible word sooner or later here, but I really hope, here's another button. I'm going to try this. Oh, okay, Jen, let's try this. Okay, guys, I see 4 of you are watching, which is really exciting. So then, Angela's here. Yay. Okay, guys, if you're live, say it live. Yay! There you are. Hooray! It worked. Okay, we're live. This is going to be fantastic.
Yes. It's a small feat every time, but what do you do?
Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, so we are excited to talk to you about terrible stuff tonight because we're going to talk about terrible things like getting sick. This is not, if you hate getting sick, comment below, hate getting sick, because we all hate getting sick. But Jen and I are going to make it fun because we're talking about things you can do so that you don't get sick all the time because we all hate being sick. I hate being sick. You hate being sick. Jen hates being sick. So we're going to tell you what you can do, how you can build your natural medicine cabinet with some of the things that we've been using. I've been using them for 13 years, and it has been rare that anyone in my family, I have 4 boys, I hate, if you have multiple kids, one kid gets sick and then they share with the whole family and then you're sick for generations to come, right? So I hate being sick and I certainly hate my kids getting sick. And so it has actually been rare over the last 13 years that any of us have had to use an antibiotic, which is pretty amazing. So we're going to share some of those things with you tonight, but I'll let my co-host Jen introduce herself and tell you a little of her story and why you hate getting sick.
I, for one, am the worst sick person. You can probably ask my husband. He just likes to be left alone, and it's fine. Not me. Like, call my mom. I am 48. If I'm sick, just call my mom and just have her come and take care of me. I don't care. I'll be 70. It isn't going to matter. I am awful. It is just horrible. So we'll just put it there. So I don't like to be sick because I am needy, and it is awful. So anyway. I'm Jennifer. I've been taking these products. Well, it's been almost 2 years now, I think.
Almost.
So, and in that 2 years, I have not had strep throat or pneumonia. For me, this is huge. Most of the time, if somebody says strep throat, I will probably get it. But what that does for me is that puts me at 104 fever for probably 5 to 6 days and nearly in the hospital. It is very severe for me. Those 2 things will be the thing that kill me one day. If it does, because they are so bad. And I have not got those through all of my department and others being sick. So I've been super thankful. I've had maybe a minor just not feel good. And so, yeah, it's been great. I've got some go-tos for the second I start to not feel myself. And like my son is not feeling so hot today. So before I left him a slew of things on the counter, like take all this before you go to bed so that he can recover quick. So yeah, I'm excited to go over some of these things because There's multiple uses we use these for that help us out.
Yay. Okay, you guys. So we're just going to get started because we're going to try to keep this to 20 minutes. And so I want you to know that everything that we are highlighting tonight is on sale this month, the month of September 2024. If you use the code, you have to use a code. The code is immunity15. So, and if you're already a member, you already get 15% off. So you get an additional 15% off if you use these products and you put the code immunity15 in your cart. Okay. So we're going to tell you about a few of our faves. So Jen, I'll just let you take over and tell about our first special drink.
Yeah, so my very favorite one, and this one for me is a go-to for everyday life if it needs to be. This is Triple Defense Boost. What I do with this is my go-to the second I don't feel right. If I'm kind of feeling extra tired, anything less than my baseline, like if I'm up, didn't sleep 2 hours and don't feel right, it's different. But if I'm just not feeling myself and I'm like, man, something's just not right. Right now, it's almost 100 degrees outside, but 2 days ago it was 62. My body does not handle those adjustments very well. So usually from season to season, I don't feel great. So as soon as like last night we went to a concert, it was hot outside and I knew the temperature was changing. I was drinking this on my way into the concert. I drank some today. My throat does not hurt as it was starting to yesterday and I woke up and it was a little scratchy. I drink this at the base of exactly that. What this stuff does is it has extra nutrients in it that starts to help your body's natural defense system. It's like an extra layer, like a backup system for it to protect what it is already trying to protect. It also has immunity support in it to help at the cellular level. What that does is it's like gives your cells a boost, like our protein gives our muscles. It gives your cells a boost to thicken them up so that the virus and the things that are trying to get in there to make you sick have a harder time getting in. Like a thick grape skin, they can't get in. So it helps with that. So whatever is trying to attack at you, it is much harder and it lasts very much longer, or shorter. So whatever's getting you, it's a shorter turnaround if you are going to get sick. The other thing that I pair this with, and it's so important, not necessarily the product, because this product is on sale, but our hydrate. Staying hydrated at all times is important, but staying hydrated, especially when you are sick, is vital. So I pair this with our orange hydrate. We have a lemon lime too. Orange is my favorite. Alyssa, when I was out at your house, I was not feeling right, remember? And you were dosing me, and
Well, we don't
I
want to get sick either. I
was
mean, we don't want our guests to
sold.
get sick.
No, and I was completely sold because I just wasn't right, and I felt so much better. So I
Mm-mm.
keep this triple defense at home, in my purse, and at work. Same with the hydrate. And I don't, I mix them together. Some people don't. I like them hot and cold, but to keep hydrated and use this is huge for me and my family.
I love that. Yeah. And to be hydrated, like that's, I mean, something you can do tonight if you're worried about getting sick is drink as much water as you can,
Come on.
but that's also where Sheckley has these great products to do that if you don't feel like you can get that much water in, right? So awesome. Okay, Jen, it looks like you got somebody talking to you maybe.
Noah is right now doing this as he just got up because he's not 100%. I was trying to get him like, hey, he does do it on his own. So he's working on his too.
So good. So good. Oh, we're always moms, right? So, okay, so we got triple defense boost. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you about is another thing you can do for free, is eat lots of veggies. When you're not feeling well, eat as clean as possible because that's one way that you're going to get nutrition in. It's especially best if your vegetables are organic and freshly picked. And to be honest, we don't always eat organic and freshly picked because we have real life, right? So that's where you're not going to get all the nutrients you need from your veggies, but eat them anyway because it also has fiber in it and things like that. But this is also why our family chooses to supplement. We eat as healthy as we can, but also I don't want to go, I can't go to the garden every day. I can this time of year, but I live in Wisconsin, so I can't go to the garden every day. And, and I can't go to the grocery store every day, and that's, not all that fresh either. And so this is why we just have to supplement. And so, but get their veggies in, still eat healthy. I'm going to tell you about some of the things you're going to find in your veggies, but that you can also supplement with. And especially, you know what? Sometimes when you're really sick, eating vegetables, Doesn't taste all that great on your body, and you maybe just need to eat a cracker and then have some supplements with it. So that's what I'll do if I can't stomach any vegetables. And so things like zinc. Zinc is really good for you because it shortens your sickness time and the severity of your sickness. So when you're sick, be taking this as soon as you start to feel sick, but then even while you're sick, having zinc in your body is a very, very good thing. It also has other benefits too. My husband just had a surgery and this is helping his body heal faster. So, I mean, I love that there's side benefits of nutrition. It's like side effects that you get with medication are usually negative. You get side benefits with nutrition and it's usually good for your body. I mean, unless you get too much and then it maybe upsets your stomach, but that's the only downside, right? So, okay, vitamin D, it's another thing you're gonna find in your fruits and veggies. Other side benefits of vitamin D is it's actually a mood booster. But this also can shorten your severity of your sickness. So take it while you're sick, before you're sick, take it every day. I even take this when I go out in the sun and it keeps me from getting sunburned as easily. How crazy is that? So vitamin D. And then a couple other, we all know vitamin C is really good for you. We have vitamin C in a couple different forms. I mean, there is some vitamin C in that triple defense boost and actually zinc and I believe vitamin D all in that triple defense boost drink that Jen talked about. So that is like maximize your, more bang for your buck right there in that drink. But having these supplements on hand are really good. So we've got vitamin C in a pill form that you swallow, but we also have a chewable form. This one's really good for the kids. If you have kids that can't swallow, and these chewables, they taste amazing. They taste like lemon. They're really good. However, if you're an adult and you have to choose between one or the other, 100 times you're going to want to choose this sustained release because it's a more powerful vitamin C, but also here's what's so cool. Maybe when you were sick, when you were a kid, your mom said you need to be drinking orange juice throughout the day so you get that vitamin C in you because our body can only absorb so much vitamin C at one time. And if we get too much at a time, it makes us sick. But you need to have it throughout the day. This is a sustained release. It's a slow release. It's in your body for 12 hours. So anytime I start to feel like I'm getting sick, I will take this at night before I go to bed, knowing it's going to dissolve in my body while I'm sleeping and fight the germs for me. How awesome is that? Now, by the way, guys, if you take Vitalizer, that Vitalizer strip, all of these supplements are in there. And even with this slow release vitamin C. So you're getting that, but sometimes when you're sick, you might want just a little bit more. And so that's why it's nice to have these on hand. And that's why I love that they're 15% off right now. Okay, so that's your supplements. But Jen, why don't you tell us about Nutriferon?
So I absolutely love this. I didn't know that this could be used for illness at first. So I first used this. So my son that I was just talking about, that's not feeling good, my son Noah, he has year-round allergies. He's allergic to all trees, everything around here. And in Washington State, we're blooming something all year round, right? So he gets allergies really bad. Well, what that does is it causes his sinuses to get swollen and stuff, causing a sinus infection that goes down. And with his small asthma, causes bronchitis and stuff. So this causes a huge problem for him. So I have him take this along with all of those things that you just said and these, but I'm going to take this every single day. And this is huge because this not only does it cut down on the seasonal allergy stuff that he gets, it because it helps prevent the viruses from doubling in the cells. So the viruses come in, they get in your cells, and then they double and multiply and they create an army. And that's how we get sick. This helps prevent that from them multiplying and creating friends that are fighting against us. And so with that, we do that. But so any other virus you have, it just kind of kills those things. And now, you've got one guy fighting all the good stuff and it just doesn't overpower it. It also helps destroy and dissolve the infected cells and things that are trying to make you sick so that they don't form into something that's going to make it worse. And also helps with inflammation. So anybody with the sinus stuff, that stuff gets inflamed and it just goes like a wildfire and it's so hard. So this has been huge for especially him who has allergies that cause extra things when the body's getting sick. And it has been awesome for him. So we love this one. So like if my husband starts to not feel good, we had a friend who was sick for like days and they took bottles of over the counter stuff. And 3 days I gave her all of the stuff that we had in a little bag and I'm like, just take this. And they called and they're like, can I buy a week's worth of stuff from you? And then we can talk about stuff. She couldn't believe the stuff. And this was part of that. This has multiple effects. And it should be on hand all the time. It is at our house, multiple bottles.
Yeah, that Nutriferon, I met somebody who like works with interferon. If you've heard of interferon, it's like what turns on your immune system. And this Nutriferon is a natural product that turns on your immune system in your body, that interferon. And it regulates the immune system. So that's why it's so good for allergies, because allergies is your immune system overreacting to grass or, you know, whatever. And so this regulates it, keeps it from overreacting. So it's so great with allergies, but that's also really great during cold and flu season. So yeah, that's an incredible product.
And it works with your immune system, your healthy immune system. So it's like just a bonus. These are just like bonuses. It's like fertilizer for your garden to help things grow. It like really just enhances the good things that we already have and can eliminate those bad. It makes a huge difference without the side effects of being drowsy and all the other things that you can't function with when you take something else.
It's so great.
And that's what's huge.
It's huge. It's huge. Okay, you guys. So you've been so good. We are almost done. I have one more product to share with you because we want to keep this to 20 minutes. But these are some of the things. Hopefully you're getting some ideas. I saw Angela had a great question. She said, are these products okay for kids 12 to 13 years old? Absolutely. Especially that older weight. But honestly, for all of this Nutriferon, because it's an herbal product, I'm always more careful with herbal products and kids and even pregnant women, just because that stuff hasn't been tested. Whereas the rest of this stuff is nutrition. Zinc is nutrition. Vitamin D is nutrition. You know, even the triple defense is mostly nutrition. It's got some herbals, so maybe be a little bit careful with it. But honestly, like nutrition, if you get too much nutrition, it's like eating too much salad. What are the effects of that? Well, it maybe upsets your stomach, but you're getting so much nutrition. That is a very good thing. And it's organic, beyond organic nutrition. So a lot of these for the older kids, absolutely. And even younger kids, my younger kids, I will give them a vitamin D, vitamin C, all of these. Absolutely. So, okay. One last product I want to share with you, and this is going to be our giveaway product. And I won't do the giveaway on here because we want to give a chance to read through this, because I was listening and not reading comments. But if you're here live, make sure you comment live, because we want to do a giveaway among people that were live. But also, if you end up watching this late, you know what? We may do a giveaway for you too. So make sure you comment if you watch it at all and say what you learned, because we love to do giveaways for people that like to learn. I used to be a teacher, so I like to reward people that like to learn. So tell us what you learned and you'll be entered into the drawing. But this is what the drawing is for. Defend and Resist. Okay, this is one of this is a magical product right here, you guys. So this is one, it's elderberry and echinacea. You probably heard about elderberry. That's also in Triple Defense Boost, by the way. But echinacea. Echinacea is one of those ones you probably heard. It's really good for when you're sick. Oh, I see lots of lives coming up. Good job commenting, guys. Echinacea is something your body actually develops an immunity to. So you don't want to take defend and resist. Sorry, I'm just saying the wrong things here. Defend and resist unless you are feeling sick. This is not an everyday product. This is only as soon as you start to feel sick. And it defends and resists the sickness. It helps your body defend and resist the sickness. And what's so cool is it's in these little, it also has zinc in it, by the way. So if this germ has already kind of taken hold, it's going to cut down the sickness time. And so it actually says on the bottle, take 6 tablets daily with food for about 7 days. I have never followed that rule. Officially, I have found that I've maybe taken 6 in 2 or 3 days, and then my germ is gone. And then I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to save this bottle for later because I'm going to need it later. And I haven't stuck with it, and this sickness doesn't come back. So you don't even need to stick with it for that long. A lot of times it works that quickly. And so it's these nice little purple pills. You could make it into a tea. You could suck on it. It's actually good for sucking on sore throats. It doesn't taste all that great, but it does help a sore throat. That zinc has a real zip to it. So, but you could it could be chewable for kids if they really want to, but I don't think it tastes all that great. But my kids will do it when they're desperate. So, or just swallow it. Okay. So defend and resist. This is what we're giving away. So make sure you comment live if you're here live, or if you watch it late, tell us what you learned. Tell us what you love. Tell us what questions you have. Tell us your deepest, darkest secrets, and all the things. Okay. So, but remember, all of this stuff is an extra 15% off this month. And if you are a new client, there's even more deals for you. So just ask. So, okay, friends, thank you so much for being here. Do you have anything else to add, Jen, before we finish this lovely live?
I don't think so. So there's some great questions and comments in here.
Oh,
So I was
good.
trying to look through them because sometimes I can't see them after, but there's some great stuff. So I'm hoping we can. Um,
Yeah.
Karen is on here, and a couple people said they heard that the Nutrifuron is good for any allergy sufferers too, and it's not necessarily like, hey, this is for allergy. It's the effects that it has on it and stuff. So for anybody of those, yes, let's look into more of that and get them that information, because it is so good. It just helps those side effects and everything that come along with it that are so harsh. And Karen had said she does not like the nose spray. Either does
Oh,
Noah. It can
right.
dry
Yeah.
out and it drips down and tastes bad, and then you've got a raw throat. It's so awful. And so some of those are good. We had just a couple things I was looking at, because like I said, sometimes I can't go back and see. So yeah, I love the defend and resist. We have it here too. I've never had to take it a week. Never. So
Mm-hmm.
it works really well. I enjoy that one.
And we're traveling soon. We always travel with this because, when you travel, it's just a recipe for getting sick.
Yep.
Because let me tell you, you're usually staying up late, so you're not getting sleep. You're usually eating junk. That's also sugar slows down your immune system. And you know what? I love that about travel. I love staying up late and I love eating junk, and I'm still going to do it when I travel.
Yes.
But this is also why I'm going to bring this along so I don't get sick. And so this is a really great thing to keep along when you're traveling too. So, or even like the triple defense boost is another one to like boost your immune cells before you get sick. So that's a good one to take when you're traveling too.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for being here, friends. This was great, Jen. Thanks for being a lovely
Thank you.
co-host. Yay.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Bye, friends.
Bye.